What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for, June 5th, 2025. We got the anniversary event coming up very quickly. However, this week, we have kind of a minor event. We have the Card Clash of Illusion, which is, of course, basically a pay-to-win type event. But we do have a Soul Awakening Gala paired with a Soul Awakening session. We got ways for you guys to get free contract starry gems and a whole bunch of other rewards. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. We're still on our way to 100,000 subscribers. Let's jump right into it. All right, new week, new update on its way. Daily log rewards are going to be 7 of those Card Clash of Illusion tickets there. We, of course, have the Card Clash of Illusion event. Everything looks pretty much the same. Expect to be able to get some free rewards, get up to like level 5 with very minor investment with gems and stuff. All the really good stuff still pretty much locked behind spending. So I've noticed one thing. The contractual strategy seems to be like this is going to be the new go-to. You're going to get your 600 free contract starry gems this week by getting your max void corruption in Realms Gate up to a certain level. Now, I think this is going to be the way that they keep doing it and not like back to the campaign or anything like that, because I feel like this is one way to really lock those starry gem farmers, so to speak, out of getting it, because this is one that you can only go so far. You can only go up like maybe a level every single day, and that's after you've gotten to the point where you've unlocked it. And for a free to play, that's probably months down the road. This might be the way they're going about countering it, where you have to, you have to have an E5 hero. You then have to have a strong enough team that can progress far enough in Realms Gate. I think this is what we're going to see. So this really puts emphasis on making sure you're up to level 75 in the not the void campaign, but the void corruption in your Realms Gate every single day. Even if you're hitting the smash button on your daily quest pop up, you're gonna want to make sure you go to Realms Gate, and you're gonna want to make sure you're gonna keep upping this to get to 75, because that's the only way you're gonna get these free contract starry gems. And yeah, that's still gonna take a while, because every day you can pretty much get like 1 level done if you have a strong enough team. This does mean earlier game accounts aren't going to have as an easy of a time getting to this, but I do feel like it's probably a solid way to do it. I don't want to see it tied behind like a regular campaign level or something. I think this is a nice happy middle ground. So 600 contract starry gems coming your way. Make sure you're pushing Void Realm or Realms Gate in the Void Vortex. Nope. All that said, I was wrong. All of that was wrong. Make sure you get to level 75. Avoid corruption in Realms Gate. Man. Soul Awakening Gala. So again, still the same old reward, still the same point structure. You're probably going to want to go for 300 points this week, just because you're already going to want to get to 200 points for the sake of your account. Of course, at 150, you get some, sublimation, have like 45,000, not anything bad. 300 are the big ones. It's a full core Vorten chest, or of course some sublimations. And going for 600 is probably something we will do. However, that takes a lot of copies of heroes. We're talking about like 100 plus, unless you get insanely lucky. But this is the most important part here, and it really comes down to this section here. If you get 200 points, so again, not 150, not 300, 200 points, you will then be ranked on the leaderboard. And every single time we go to the Wonder of Immortal, it's just, I don't think we've ever had a Soul Awakening session that didn't go to the Wonder of Immortal. I don't know why they even have all this stuff anymore. It never happened, even the first one, any of them, none of them. But this is going to be your way to get a B Soulbound Awakening copy. So this is going to be pretty premium here. If you want something better, you got to get up to rank 300 or higher. That's probably not worth it, to be honest, unless you're going crazy anyway. But again, a B stone locked to your account is not the worst thing in the world, because at the very least that retires into 600 more contract starry gems. So we'll see. There is the Superior Soul Boost making its return. And this one's a weird event. This is not one most people should be doing, but it says during the event, players can use heroes of C-, C, and C+ Awakening tier as soul merging materials. Corresponding extra soul merging progress rewards are additionally granted even if players use materials whose awakened tier are 2 grades lower than that of the hero. Most of this is probably jibber jabber to you guys. You don't really use this system Reaching designated soul merging progress event will make puppets that you can use. Awakening puppet fragments, obtain 50 of them to summon the puppet. If it can only be used in the soul perfection and the soul gathering statue. This is mainly for the big whales out there. Like that's pretty much, I mean, there's their way of getting additional copies to do some additional boosting. We've done it once or twice before. We took an A+ copy and turned it into an S- or an S tier. For the average player, this is something you are definitely going to want to skip. It's still very expensive, and this is not really worth it, so to speak. So keep that in mind. There is a Starlight Melody. Of course, this is where you're going to get most of these coins to be used in the Glorious Treasury. Same old, same old. First 2 purchases in Shop 1 cost only 5. And of course, the first, or I think it's the first 1, maybe 2, I can't remember, in Shop 3. What is this again? Shop 3 opens after you use 10. 50% off for the first 4 redemptions on Shop 1 up the top here. And then the first 2 in Shop 3 are 50% off. So if you can get 20 of these tokens, that's good. Except, again, Starlight Melody is the way to get them besides doing the card Clash of Illusion. And if you awaken heroes, this is one of the closest ways to get points, you get 7 points. So in reality, if you do like the 100 awakenings, that's like 700 points. Still not even halfway there to get to where you really want to be, which is those coins. So chances are you're just going to snag a couple things up here. Or maybe just one thing, and that's probably it. There's a Moonlight Gift. There's no relay package this week, so don't worry about that. Getting a certain VIP points get you certain things, including an Origin Artifact chest at 15,000. Now, if you really want an Origin Artifact chest, I'm going to show you guys how you can do it in this current week's event, not next week's event, later today, and spending some Contract Starry Gems and stuff. But remember, you might not want to spend Contract Starry Gems if you're planning on doing this Soul Awakening session. Beyond that, there is the Flores Picnic. This can be purchased twice, I believe, and of course this chest is pure gacha RNG for us once again, giving you anywhere from 150, 300, or 700 Contract Starry Gems per chest, and you are getting 10 of them. So RNG galore. Value packages, these are the worst value packages you will ever see in the game because Card Clash Illusion doesn't give a whole lot of extra stuff. So please keep that in mind. This is most likely not an event you want to be doing here. And it is pretty much just pure spender bait. So let me know what you guys think about this week's event. Again, I think the biggest thing most people are going to be going for are the Soul Awakening session and the Gala. If you want me to do your awakenings, hit me up. We will get them done and make a recording. And of course, #1 priority in your entire account, just to make sure you're getting the free 600 Contract Starry Gems every single month, seems to be getting the max void corruption level up in your Realms Gate. It is time consuming. It does require a certain amount of power, but you need to get it done. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.